Hi Journals for Life fans, are you ready for the full kit reveal for Wild and Free? I am. So here is the travel notebook kit. So the difference between a kit and the individual listing items is that in a kit you get, it's usually about a 25% discount from the individual listing prices. So if you bought all of this separately, it's about $35, whereas you can buy this kit for, they're usually $25 to $26. So this is the full reveal Wild and Free. So this month, if you buy, our promo is, if you buy this Wild and Free Traveler's Notebook kit, and it comes with this washi, you will get a free rainbow washi. And these rainbows match the boho rainbows in the ephemera pack, and I'll show those to you in a minute. So the promo is, buy this kit, get this washi roll free. So that's super fun. And if you are a newsletter subscriber, you know that you get an additional coupon. So you'll get a day early access and an additional coupon for signing up for the newsletter. So if you haven't done that, and this might be your first time here, you'll want to go sign up for the newsletter, because that'll hit your inbox on Friday and before the reveal. And Friday you get to see the full reveal, an exclusive coupon, and you get to shop a day early, because a lot of times these kits sell out, or some of these components will sell out, so you get early access. All right, so what do we start with here? I think I'm going to start with the stickers. So in this travel notebook set kit, you get 2 sticker sheets. They're the same exact thing, and the stickers are usually sized smaller than the ephemera pack. And it's not always the same elements, but they're a lot smaller, like the little hearts. You can kind of squeeze them into little places or do some embellishment clusters. Super beautiful. Looks great. So that's 2 sticker sheets, and you get a stamp set. So beautiful mountain scenes. There's 3 different mountains that you can kind of stamp together, kind of like, you know, this. And then I usually, a tip would be stamping the bigger ones in a dark color and the front ones in a lighter color. That way you don't have to mask it. You can just stamp the lighter colors and you can see them. So I would pick some contrasting colors. And then the sentiments are wild and free, no boundaries, no limits, just me, log off, shut down, go outside, free spirited, and breathe it all in. And if you watch on my YouTube channel, I have a flip through of my album. So I made multiple layouts. This was one of my favorite kits to work with. I used every scrap, and you'll see all of these in all the pages. I use these arrows a lot. I stamped these clouds in all kinds of places. I used this at least 4 times, and I snuck all these into the layouts as well. So I had a whole lot of fun with this stamp. I think you will too. And it's not only for maybe camping. It could be wild and free. It could be hiking. It could be, you know, log off, shut down, go outside. Maybe you took a day trip with your family, or no boundaries, no limits, just me. Maybe you took a walk by yourself. Maybe you accomplished something or did something. Maybe you're documenting, you know, someone in your household or yourself who's free-spirited, and then breathe it all in. So really versatile sentiments on the stamp. And then let's move these out the way so we can look at these papers. So there are 24 pieces of paper in a paper pack. You get 2 prints of each. So instead of doing double-sided, I just give you 2 prints in the collections. So 2 prints of each. And then a lot of times, if I have a second print that I'm not going to use, like I used one of these, I didn't use both, I flip it over and I draw lines on it and I stamp it up and I stamp scenes on it. It's nice and thick like cardstock, so you can do that as well. But there are 2 prints of each, so let's look at them. Wild and Free. I loved this mountain scene. I made a little scene in mine. I put a tree and a little tent right here. And I think I put a moon. And you can stamp or journal in that space. It's beautiful. It could be a meadow. It's really pretty. Look at that. That's my favorite paper. Oop. Is this feather. I think it's just gorgeous. This rainbow. I use this to document s'mores because it looks like graham cracker crust or graham crackers, chocolate, and like a burnt marshmallow. So that was super fun to journal about and talk about s'mores on our camping trip. I loved this paper to death. That happens to be one of my favorite colors, but I used every last tiny little piece of that. I used this as well. So just a real great, versatile, all-around paper. This you can use for a title. I used it in mine, I think both times I used it as a frame for a picture. So I cut, I want to say, both of them out, and I put my picture here and did like a little embellishment cluster. I might have used the full page on one and a frame the other. I can't remember, but I had fun with that one. This one is so much fun. So that's kind of like a scene. You see the sun and the mountains and maybe a river, and then, you know, kind of see over the horizon. So that was a lot of fun. This one, so there are 2 or 3 that have this spot where you can use it for the front of your book, or you can use it as like the title page of your book. And then also I've used it as a 2-page layout where I'll put it here and journal, or put an embellishment cluster and then put my photo. So these are real versatile papers. You can use them in different ways. And these triangles just make me think of mountains. I love it. And then of course you got to have a wood out in the woods. Those are the papers. And in this month's kit and moving forward, a travel notebook is going to be added in the travel notebook kit. So this will be the last month that it's an unbranded travel notebook. Starting next month, you're going to get a Journals for Life branded notebook, and the cover is going to match and coordinate with the colors of the kit. So look for that. I'm so excited about that. But for this month, it'll be the last month you get this unbranded travel notebook, and it's got a dot grid, and it's perfect for adding these papers and stamping and adding your ephemera. So you'll get that in the kit. Then also, here's the embellishment pack. And get quite a few things. So you get these double-sided map paper hearts. You get a wood feather. You get 3 wood arrows, and then this cute little mountain thing. So some people don't put these in the book because they feel they're too bulky, and that's cool. I put some in, sometimes I don't, but I'm with you. I don't like to bulk it up too much. So you can also use it as a cover. So, you know, kind of like this. You know, you could put your feather out there so it's on the front. It's not in the book. Put your little mountain there. You know, whatever you got. So you can always use these embellishments on the front. So that's that. That's the embellishment kit. And I'm going to show you the ephemera. In a second, I'm going to go grab the open. I should have grabbed it earlier, but I'll grab my open washi so we can look at the full strand of it. Come on, ephemera. There we go. All right. So this ephemera has lots of florals. Think of desert rose. It's probably not a desert rose. What is a desert rose? There are some roses and clouds, moons, arrows, lots of arrows. Here's a dream catcher. Got some labels, tons of mountains. Look at that cute little sun. I loved it. That was one of my favorite things to use. And so you got this feather, and there are some other paper feathers in here as well. So you'll get some ephemera feathers and lots of rainbows. So these are the rainbows that are featured on that free washi tape. You'll get several of those. There's another one. Let's see how many we get here. Get quite a few. That one. I thought there was another one. There it is. All right. Wings. Here's some more feathers. Lots of mountains. You can stamp, these are the same mountains on the stamp, like this one with the stars in it. So you can stamp the mountains, or you can, you know, use the ephemera. I did both. I used every bit of it. Isn't that beautiful? Love that. More little flowers. If you're out in the desert or visit the desert, I put a few little cacti in there. There's a smaller dream catcher. So a lot of times you get two. You get like a big one and a little one. So Wild and Free. And then some different more pieces. Super cute. All right, and then the washi. So give me a second, and I'm going to get mine. All right, so here is the Wild and Free. Can you see that? So it says free-spirited, wild and free, free-spirited, happy heart. And in the background is all of those gorgeous mountains. And then here is the rainbow, like the boho rainbow. Boho rainbow, I like it. And remember, this one is free. I think that there were maybe 4 or 5 rolls left over that I popped up in the shop, so you'll want to grab that too. It's a limited edition. It was made, I made it as a promo to give it to you with the travel notebook kit as a free incentive for buying the kit. So there are only like 4 or 5 left over. And if I have things left over from the kit, like I had some ephemera left over this time as well, I'll pop it up in the shop, but you don't always get it. The only way to get it is to buy the kit for sure. So we have that. And then the Wild and Free alphabet set. So this is a limited edition. It won't be restocked. And if you saw my layout share, you saw this all over the layouts. I stamped my little heart out with this. This double arrow is 1 piece. So you can stamp that in your book. And then you can stamp your title over it. And then I have a few of these little wood tokens from Redefined Creative. Sometimes I'll purchase some embellishments from her. She's a small woman-owned business, and so I'll grab a few from her. And those are also in the shop as well. So that is the full kit reveal. And then stay tuned. Tomorrow I'm going to be back, and I'll be sharing the ink that I swatched, the Catherine Pooler ink, and showing you how it matches the kit. Bye, friends.